Our first signal that we're going to be doing is ball ready for play. So, you're out there and you're chopping it in or you're doing it down, give us feedback, Scott and Jeff, Preston, Larry, how's that supposed to look as far as, are you supposed to go all the way down? Are we stopping and giving a punch? Go from there. And then everybody, if you can, turn on your cameras and just kind of start going, and then they can chime in and pick some people out and help them out, give us some pointers, and we'll move on to the next signal.
I don't want to get your head too wrapped around this. It should just become second nature. But the first thing you want to do is use the hand that's facing the press box. So if the press box is over here, I'm using this hand. If the press box is over here, I'm using this hand. And the way that I do it is I get it up here nice and high, and there's a pause, and then there's just a nice chop all the way down. Some people at their waist level or they'll do something down here. It's really hard for the clock operator to see this because this is a signal that you're telling people that are far away from you what's going on. So it's got to be high, pause, and just a nice chop coming down nice and authoritative. Scott?
Like I was trying to say, I'll make it quick. When I first started, I was working Pop Warner at the two-man game, and this is years ago, and the referee was a 16-year-old kid, and he was refereeing the game. I'm like, golly, okay, yeah, I guess we'll put anybody out here, but he was refereeing, and I watched him, and that's when we blew it into 25 all the time. And so I kind of, honestly, 26 years ago, I do it the way he did it. I mean, I know it sounds weird, but I like the way he did it because a lot of guys, like Jeff said, will come in and give a nice solid, beep. I do that, but I kind of add a little flair to it, and try not to make it confusing, but I just come down, boom, and just kind of just pop it a little bit. Not to be confused with starting the clock, but I just come down and just kind of give it a nice little chop and a little raise.
Make it yours.